The Berg Sports Network is a PanRight Productions broadcast brought to you by these incredible sponsors: Farm Bureau Insurance Olive Branch, Eastpoint Church, Cardinal South Creative, and Southern Pride Sod.
Well, the field is lined and the girls are ready to play. Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Plumley along with Philip Chapman, and we have a ball game for you tonight live from Lewisburg High School. The Lady Patriots will face the Northpoint Christian Trojans. Both DeSoto County schools off to pretty good starts, and tonight's matchup should be a heck of a contest. Lady Patriots coming off of a loss in district play, 12-7 on the year, 3-1 in district with that loss to DeSoto Central. Just across the dugout, Northpoint Christian Trojans, the Lady Trojans, 8-2, 1-0 in district play. They get a little bit later start than the public schools, which is why the records don't exactly match up in terms of number of games played. But it'll be interesting because there's a couple of lineup changes for Lewisburg from when we last called their game, which was a barn burner against Itawamba.
Yeah, it was a fun one to watch. Lexi Edmondson's going to be on the mound. The last time we saw her pitch live, she came in relief through 2 innings, call it 15 pitches, 14 strikes. I mean, she just came in filling up the zone. Expect her to do the same tonight. You're going to have Michaela Johnson shifted over from second to third.
Yeah.
And then Campbell Kent, who last time we were here was the designated player, designated hitter for baseball terms. She's going to play second base. So, yeah, like you said, a little bit of a lineup shift. But I'll tell you something that I'm interested to see. 9-1.
8-1.
8-1. Sorry about that. 8-1. They started out 7-0. And won those games a combined 103-5.
Right.
So putting up a ton of runs over on Northpoint side.
Grace Ann Ferguson, the head coach in her third year for Northpoint, got a chance to talk with her before the game, and she has got a very, very young team. Tonight on the mound for Northpoint will be Trinity Garvin. She's coming in tonight's game with a 1-0 record, a 2.21 ERA. She's a junior. They only have 2 seniors in the lineup. They've got a 7th grader and an 8th grader. And that 8th grader, Ella Myrick, I believe, would be catching tonight. And, I mean, we'll go through the stats, but from the plate side of things, Grace Ann, the head coach, is like, if we hit and get on base and be aggressive, we can give Lewisburg a good contest or a good competitive game. And on the other hand, talking to Coach Gilbert, he's a little bit frustrated in the fact that they didn't play well against DeSoto Central and lost that game 5-2 off of a big win against Itawamba Agriculture. He's got some injury issues going on that team, still very young, but he wants to get his players in this mind frame that if we just do the little things right, we can win big games, and that sets up for the playoffs further on in district play, and tonight's really no different against Northpoint.
Yeah, that's right. If you look at Lewisburg's lineup, Leona Clare, Kara Walker, Anna Eder, Lexi Edmonston, all hitting the cover off the ball. They've been hitting the ball all year. Leona Clare's hitting over 600. You've got all the home runs in 1 through 4. 5 through 9 have to step up. We've got to figure it out, 5 through 9. Coach Gilbert's hoping somebody's going to stand out so he can figure out, having 7 solid players going into the playoffs, these 1 through 7 is going to be there. And then you can kind of flex, the other 2 people. But somebody in the 5 through 9 spot has to step up and start making a name.
Yeah, I agree. Well, the coaches are meeting at home plate. The wind picking up just a bit. It's a beautiful night here on a Thursday night at Lewisburg High School. We'll be back with the starting lineups and first pitch moments away. Stay with us, folks.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top-quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Well, we're back, and we are moments away from first pitch, PanRight Productions. Let's take a look defensively for Lewisburg as Lexi Edmonston will take to the hill. 2.60 ERA, 4-2 record. Finley Hill in left, Bailey Davis in center, Lindy Wilhite in right, Michaela Johnson at third, Kara Walker at short, Campbell Kent will be at second base, Anna Eder at first, and the catcher will be L.K. Stokes. And the batting order for the Lady Trojans will be Hannah Bostain, Ella Myrick, Trinity Garvin, Anna Woodruff, McKinley Bryant, Katie Bobo, Faith Ryan, Morgan Bennett, and rounding out that Lady Trojan lineup, Josie Beth Smith. Hannah Bostain will lead things off for the Lady Patriots as Edmonston gets her signal from Stokes, and we're ready to play ball. That pitch in there for strike one. Wind blowing right in for center field. Bostain coming into tonight's game with a .500 batting average. That pitch upstairs, swing and a miss. Phillip, I was looking at their stats. .443 team batting average for Northpoint, and they are 8-2.
Yeah, certainly getting the hits. The big one I'm looking at is Ada Woodruff in the cleanup spot. She's batting she's batting .677. Started all 10 games. 21 for 35.
Wow. Yeah, Myrick on deck hitting .529. Swing and a miss, strikeout. First out of the game. Lexi coming in, tried to get her on that little changeup. Threw the fastball right by her. Now Ella Myrick to the plate with one out here in the top of the first inning. Swung on, hit out in the soft right field, and Lindy Wilhite will come in and make the play. It's a good pitch. Ball not hit very hard, but Wilhite playing in, able to track it down.
Not the same situation that we saw the other night at the baseball game, where this is North Point's state championship, because they're a really good team. They're going to battle in their division. But with a private school coming to face a 7A school like Lewisburg, they're certainly going to want to make a name for themselves.
Absolutely. Trinity Garvin now at the plate with two outs. She's hitting .515 herself, swing and a miss there. Evens the count now, 1-1 strike. Lexi playing majority of this season at third base. That pitch up and in. What a game she had last time we called it against Itawamba over there.
Yeah, great game defensively, and she hit the ball in the screws every time, just unfortunately right at somebody.
Swing and a miss there. Evens the count now, 2-2 strikes. Lady Patriots looking to get back to the dugout. The 1-2-3 inning. Pitch upstairs, and Garvin held back. Good piece of hitting.
The weather couldn't be any better.
No. 3-2 pitch down and in, and that will be ball four. So a two-out walk to Trinity Garvin will put a runner on with two outs. Ada Woodruff coming to the plate. Woodruff hitting .677, as you talked about.
Does have 2 home runs also on the year.
The junior right-hander swung on, fouled off. Defense set behind Edmonston. The 0-1 pitch fouled off right behind us here. Now Edmonston way ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes To the big hitter, Woodruff. That ball hit right back at Lexi. She fields it, throws over, and gets the out. Not a 1-2-3 inning. Mixed in a walk there, but very effective here in the top of the first inning. We go to the bottom half. Lady Patriots coming to the plate. We'll be right back.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Bottom of the first we go. We'll look at Northpoint defensively as Josie Smith in left field, Katie Bobo in center, Mackenzie Bryant in right field, Ada Woodruff at third base, Hannah Bostain at short, Reagan Adams at second, Faith Ryan at first. Behind the plate, Ella Myrick, and on the mound, Trinity Garvin, 2.21 ERA, 1-0 record.
Yeah, the offense right now is running through Leona Claire. She accounted for every run against Etowama Agriculture. She had a big home run against DeSoto Central. So talk about a hot hitter right now.
Yeah, Garvin's got her hands full with LK. That pitch in there for strike one. See how these first few hitters adjust to Garvin. As we've seen game over game, they usually get through that first part of the lineup. That ball lifted high in the left field area, right there in the Bermuda Triangle, as we call it, and the left fielder, Smith, rather, comes in and makes the play. So now with one out, Kara Walker will come to the plate for the Lady Patriots. Garvin able to retire the hot-hitting LK Stokes. Walker nursing a little bit of a thumb injury. Talked to her before the game. Seems to be feeling back to her normal self. It is taped up. Hit .321 coming into tonight's game. That pitch upstairs.
She also had a double against DeSoto Central, so hopefully kind of breaking out of that slump that she's been feeling like she's in because of the thumb issue.
1-1 count. That pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike two. Actually, they called it a ball.
Yeah, it looked like a strike to me as well.
2 balls and 1 strike. I think Garvin wanted that pitch too. Swung on and hit foul down the line. Grace Ann Ferguson, the head coach for Northpoint, daughter of Principal Jim Ferguson. Went to college with her mom, Nancy.
Like a class reunion for you.
Yeah, it's good to see. I mean, she's basically the age between my kids, and she's the head coach. These Lady Trojans doing a great job. 2-2 count. That pitch outside. Now the count runs full to Kara Walker.
The change up there. Kara picked it up immediately out of the hand. Looks like she slowed her body down a little bit. I've noticed that that's the hardest pitch to throw as a softball pitcher.
Swung on and hit down the right field line, curving foul on that 3-2 pitch. Carol Walker will be followed by Anna Eder on deck. Defense gets set. Pitch swung on and fouled off. Change up upstairs and Walker. So the Lady Patriots with a base runner here in the first inning. For Anna Eder. Eder hitting .488, team leading 22 RBIs.
You know what's neat about this app is it tracks their hits off all the games we played. I think we're her good luck charm because I don't have any red, which means an out.
Right.
She's only gotten a hit when we call these games.
And I've only seen one ball hit into right field on mine.
Yeah.
Heading the count now, 1 ball and no strikes. Carol Walker at first base. We'll see if they take advantage. Walker not moving on that pitch. Now 2-0. Caleb Gilbert in his first year for the Lady Patriots. 2-0 count, and that ball looked to be a strike, but a throwdown on the stealing Carol Walker got her. So a good throw by Ella Myrick right to the shortstop, Hannah Bostain, in the second out recorded. So that was called a strike.
It looks like she's saying the count's 3-1. But I thought the bunt was called a strike as well.
Yeah, the scoreboard says 2-2. I didn't check the umpire. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off.
It's 2-2 no matter what now.
I think he held up 3-2.
Okay.
I think I saw 3 fingers on that left side. So it is a full count to Anna Eder with 2 outs. Pitch upstairs, Walker. So now the hitter will be pitcher Lexi Edmonston. Edmonston will bat here with a runner at first base. .354 batting average. Garvin gets strike 1 in there against Edmonston. Michaela Johnson waits on deck. Two outs, runner at first base. Pitch upstairs for ball 1.
We've talked about this now with all the new, you got earpieces with the guys. You know, the coaches is calling the pitches. They've all got armbands. Coach is calling pitches. Catcher and pitcher are both watching the coach, and they're not confirming with each other. That would scare me half to death.
1-1 pitch to Lexi. Pitch on the outside part of the plate, ball 2. Change up, a slow roller over to Woodruff. She'll throw to first base and retire the side. So Garvin gets out of it after giving up a couple of walks. We'll head to the top of the second inning. No score here. We'll be back right after this.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
And into the top of the second, Lewisburg Northpoint, no runs, no hits, no errors for either team yet. So pretty clean scoreboard.
Yeah, both teams have left one base runner stranded so far. PanRight Productions bringing you this broadcast. Got a couple of sophomores on the cameras for you. Drew in the third base dugout. Jordan over at first base, bringing you that close-up action. As McKinley Bryant will lead it off for the Lady Trojans. Ball hit up into right field, and Lindy Wilhite will make the play, and one out. A quick one for Lexi Edmonston and the Lady Patriots.
Now batting, number 17, Bobo.
Katie Bobo now to the plate with one out, hitting 600 on the year. I mean, every time.
Video game.
Yeah. Pitch in there for strike one. So far, I like what I'm seeing out of Edmonston. She's filling up the strike zone.
Yeah, that's what we saw last time. It's really what we expect from her.
Ball right on the inside part of the plate, strike two. Yeah, she's thrown 18 pitches, 4 balls.
Yeah. And luckily not all to the same batter.
Yeah. 0-2 pitch on the way, change up downstairs. Bobo did a nice job staying back on that. Upstairs, evens the count now. I noticed Lexi gave eyes over to the dugout like, you know, I want to throw this pitch.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch on the way. And just missed. Now count runs full.
Yeah, you don't see many shake-offs on the softball game. I don't know if I can actually say I've seen one.
No. Don't see many ground ball double plays either.
That's right. You don't. Not in softball for sure.
That pitch upstairs, and Bobo will take the free base down to first.
I think we jinxed her.
I know it.
We did it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. Now Faith Ryan will bat for the Lady Trojans with one out and a runner on. And that's a foul ball. Faith Ryan hitting over 300 herself. 345, in fact. Her dad played baseball at Ole Miss.
Nolan.
Matt. Up in the zone.
I'm just here for comedy relief.
Yeah, thanks, Philip. It's good to have.
It's a good day so far, man.
It is.
Yankees got to win, 1-0. Can't win them all if you don't win the first.
Yeah, watch the Dodgers win their second game last night in Tokyo. I don't know if they'll ever lose a game this year.
No, they will. They're not going to make the playoffs.
I'm willing to bet my house on it. You can buy a team. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch upstairs evens the count. Good crowd here tonight. 5:30 start time. Beautiful evening. Pitch in there for strike 3. Got her looking, and that's the second out. Second strikeout for Evanston. And Morgan Bennett will come to the plate, hitting from the left-hand side. Bennett, 292 batting average, slap hitter, and that's right out to Kara Walker. Not going to be able to make the play on the slap hit. It was right over the head of Edmonston as Kara Walker tried to make the play. Not sure how you would score that.
It's an error. Unfortunately, she was playing in because of the slap position, sort of an in-between line drive, and got on the short hop and just kind of bounced off the top of her glove.
Josie Beth Smith now at the plate. Got a runner in scoring position, 2 out, strike 1 called. Now the 0-1 pitch swung on, ground ball right over to Campbell Kent. She'll field it clean, and the Lady Patriots will get out of it here in the top of the second. The Trojans leave 2 stranded. We'll be back right after this.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
We'll head to the bottom of the second. Still 0-0 score. Still no hits for either side.
Michaela Johnson, Bailey Davis, Emma Abrams will be the hitters for the Lady Patriots. See if they can get one out of these 3. As we head to the bottom of the second, no score. Trinity Garvin on the mound for the Lady Trojans, getting her signal in from the dugout. You know, that throw out of Carol Walker in the first inning showed a good arm. Be interesting to see how the Lady Patriots, when they get runners on, they've been pretty aggressive on the base pass. We'll see how that affects that.
The throw was a great throw, and it obviously beat her, but it was one of those, I don't know if the tag actually got applied.
Yeah.
But in high school, if the throw beats you, you're out.
Yeah. Unless you bobble it. 1 ball, 1 strike to Michaela Johnson. Johnson hitting .333 for the junior. 17 hits and 51 played, or at bats rather. Pitch outside, 2-1. Lewisburg, rather a young team themselves.
Yeah, you've got a second baseman. You got a 7th grader over at second base, and then the designated fielder or the flex player is also a 7th grader. So starting a couple of 7th graders on a 7A varsity softball team.
Pretty impressive, and so was that base hit by Michaela Johnson right in that 5-hole out in the left field. Now we got our first base hit of the game. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. So Johnson will be at first for Bailey Davis. Davis, junior, hitting .298. That pitch in there for strike 1. Coach Caleb Gilbert, be interesting what he does here. He may try to test the arm of Myrick again.
Just put some sort of play on with the numbers.
Got some speed over there with Johnson at first. Davis squared around a bunt. Pitch was outside. Evens the count now, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Bailey is a staple in center field, just a true patrolman out there. Anything gap to gap she's going to get to.
Agree. Defensively, that pitch is bunted. Garvin will field it, throw to first, and the out made. Nobody covering. No, the left fielder was covering third base. So good heads-up play by Michaela Johnson and Josie Beth Smith coming in from left, but the tag will not be made in time, and that bunt will move a runner all the way to third base. So sacrifice bunt. It was almost safe there at first base as the second baseman had trouble handling it, but she did get there. Now runner in scoring position for Emma Abrams. Abrams, usually the starting pitcher for Lewisburg, but she does have an elbow injury. We'll talk a little bit more about that as the game goes on. Abrams hitting .298, chance to put the Lady Patriots on. That pitch outside, ball 2. Abrams, a senior. Change up downstairs, now 3-0.
Bailey heading over to Northeast to regroup with her former shortstop, Leah, who we talked about her hitting her first collegiate home run. She's up to 5 now. That's generally how it happens.
Yeah.
You break the seal on that home run.
They come in bunches, don't they?
They start falling.
3 balls and 1 strike to Emma Abrams. A really good conversation with her before this game. Smiling ear to ear.
Every time.
As always. Pitch outside and walked her. So now runners at first and third for Lindy Wilhite. We'll get a pinch runner for Emma Abrams. That'll be Paige Harville, the junior. Still no score in this game. Lindy hitting .182 coming into tonight's game. Chance to drive in a run here.
Yeah, Lindy plays a great right field. You know, ball hit out there, it's almost a guaranteed out. This is somebody that I would like to see get hot heading into division play, heading into the playoffs, because you definitely have to have her glove out in right field.
Yeah.
We'd love to have some productivity out from the plate.
Pitch up and out of the zone, and ball 1 issued there from Trinity Garvin. Defense kind of playing up the middle around the base path. Corners are in. Want to make sure they cut down any runner at home plate. Michaela Johnson stands at third base. Hill at first. Change up. It's going to be a base hit and RBI for Lindy Wilhite. Boy, she needed that one. And the Patriots have scored the first run. It's 1-0.
That'll do a little bit for your ego, kind of get you up and running a little bit.
Absolutely. So first and second for Finley Hill. Sorry, that was Harville at first base. That ball fouled off. She's now standing at second. Lindy at first after the base hit. 2 hits so far in the inning for the Lady Patriots, and what we talked about in the opening, bottom of the order, producing a run.
That's right.
Squares the bunt, tries to get it down and popped it up, foul. Good hustle by Ella Myrick. Not able to get to it. Still just one out here in the bottom of the second inning. That one fouled off. And the 0-2 pitch. It's a good look at that crowd right behind home plate there. Northpoint about 15 minutes away. Swung on, popped up, and it is out of play. Pitch up in the eyes of Finley Hill. Keeps battling so far. Good at bat here for the 8th grader.
When I got out of my truck, it was about 80 degrees. You got a nice breeze.
Man, there's a ground ball to the second baseman. She'll throw over to first. That's Reagan Adams, and we'll record the out. But Finley did move the runners over. And now we're back to the top of the order. So LK Stokes to the plate. She popped up back in the first inning to left field, stands in. Pop this one up as well, out to right field. McKinley Bryant will camp under it and make the play. Patriots pick up 2 hits and a run off the bat of Lindy Wilhite. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. Lady Patriots 1, Lady Trojans nothing. We'll be right back.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Bottom of the 3rd inning we go, or top of the 3rd rather. Hannah Bostaine will lead it off. We're back at the top of the Lady Trojan order. 0 for 1 in the game, struck out swinging her first time up. Lexi Edmonston has yet to give up a hit.
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
I just realized I did.
Man.
And it's like,
Can't take it back now.
what we don't want is a 7 here on the craps table. That pitch up and in. It's the reverse jinx.
Yeah, something.
1 ball, no strike to Bostaine. Love that last name. That pitch in there for strike 1. It's a good baseball, softball name.
Yeah.
Edmonston, 1-1 pitch. Bostaine held up. 2 balls and a strike. Wind's kind of shifted to blowing out towards the right side of the field. It was blowing straight in earlier. Pitch inside, ball 3. Edmonston getting her signal from LK Stokes. Swung on, fouled off. Got a chance to talk to LK before the game. Another just great attitude. 3-2 pitch, fouled off. Can't have a better start to the year than LK.
Yeah, that's probably an understatement, right? I mean, I think I saw she leads in batting average, home runs, triples, doubles. The only thing she's not leading in is RBIs.
Yeah.
Especially as a junior, you know, having this solid of a season, you know, with college coaches watching, couldn't ask for any more.
Ask her where she was thinking about going. She goes, I have no clue. And I love to hear that. 3-2 pitch on the way, in there for strike three. Got her looking. So Hannah Bostain struck out for the second time tonight.
She may not know where she's going, but she'll have an opportunity to go somewhere.
Agree. Now Ella Myrick to the plate. Popped up her last time up. 0 for 1 in the game. Looks at strike one. Defense gets set behind Edmonston. Change up downstairs. Good block by Stokes. Pitch in there for strike two. Good pitch right at the numbers. .42 pitch on the way. Hit down the left field line, and it'll be foul. Just turned on that inside fastball.
Got a lot of barrel on it.
Was driving down 305 yesterday morning and saw right at the Coldwater River, just 5 minutes south of here. Beautiful bald eagle sitting up in a tree.
There are a couple around here. Maybe it's one, but I've seen.
No, there's a nest right on right at 55 and
I've
269.
seen a couple, yeah.
But yeah, just so majestic. 2-2 pitch, swung on, got a piece of it.
My dad and I always talk about, like, I love a red-tailed hawk.
Yeah.
And out in the country where we live, we've got them everywhere, and they'll just sit on the power line and watch. Isn't it crazy that they can see something and just get it?
Yeah. We have a nest of red-tailed hawks at our house, and every year they hatch a few eggs, and man, for like 3 weeks, all you hear is the cries. That ball drilled, foul out of play on the 3-2 pitch. Yeah, down here in Lewisburg, this was all farmland not that long ago.
Yeah, you're exactly right. My wife interviewed here for her first job, ended up taking a job at Center Hill, but when we were driving here, we kept saying, did we miss it? Because it was just cornfields, and then all of a sudden this massive high school popped out of nowhere.
Yeah. They had to, I think they started off at 3A. Now they're in the largest classification. That ground ball right over to Etter at first base. She'll field it, step on, and the second out recorded.
Yeah, it's certainly grown. They've cleared a lot of land, built a lot of houses. You have to think that there's going to be another school pop up at some point, maybe a new school district.
Well, Lewisburg had to build an elementary school just right around the corner from my house. 2 outs for Trinity Garvin, and she'll look at strike one right down the middle. So we talked about Edmonston working ahead of the hitters here in the third inning. She's fallen behind, except to the hitter Garvin, now ahead in the count 0-2.
Judging by the spin on these balls, she's starting to rely a lot on some breaking pitches. I'd love to see just a good hard fastball on the outside half.
Yep. Or up in the shoulders of Garvin. does not have a recorded at bat as she looks at strike 3. She does now. And Edmonston with a 1-2-3 inning will head to the bottom of the 3rd. Your Lady Patriots on top, 1-0.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Carol Walker will lead it off for us here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And she looks at ball 1?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
I think he
Outside?
caught the ball
Yep. Well, he throws that arm up.
both times.
Yeah. Patriots, 2 hits coming in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Scored that run. This one popped up on the infield. Center fielder giving chase. She's not going to be able to make the play as that ball hit right at the end of the dirt there. I thought the second baseman, Adams, would go for it, but the center fielder, Bobo, ran all the way in, tried to make the play, ran out of room.
It has to be a misjudgment, miscommunication thing. When I saw the second baseman tail off, I started scratching my head.
Yeah.
I think, hit in the dirt.
So Walker on base with the base hit will bring up Anna Eder. That pitch up and out of the zone. Walker walked back in that 1st inning and got thrown out at second base by the catcher, Ella Myrick. Eder walked as well, but left stranded. That ball popped up to the second baseman. This time Adams will call for it, and she will make the play. She didn't look too sure on that pop fly. But she judged the wind right as that ball was moving towards the right side and made the play.
These Lewisburg hitters are chasing everything up right now. And
Yeah.
you can see we've had a handful of pop-ups today.
Lexi Edmonston now to the plate. She grounded out her first time up. One ball, no strikes to Lexi Edmonston. One-0 pitch downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. We're in the heart of the Patriot lineup.
Lexi would really like to get something going here, being in the circle, getting a little bit bigger lead.
Looks at strike 1 right there. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch up and out of the zone. Now the count runs to 3-1. And if you're Trinity Garvin, can't afford to give up free passes. Michaela Johnson on deck. One out here in the bottom of the third. Edmiston squares around. Walker going to try to get another stolen base. This time she's in there. Good throw by Myrick, but not going to be in time.
I'm so lost at the must have left early. The rules is where I'm starting to lose it. They called her out. Obviously she was safe, so she had to have left early, and it looks like they're going to chat about it.
Yeah, the umpires are going to converse. So she was clearly safe on the throw as it meandered off into center field.
It's a no pitch, so she certainly left early.
Gotcha. So the count stays at 3 balls and a strike. So left base early was the call, and now Edmiston will bat with 2 outs. 3-1 count. That pitch in there for strike 2. Boy, that one was right down Broadway. Swung on and hit out into right field for a base hit. So the base running mistake. We'll see if it haunts Lewisburg, or the Lady Patriots.
Got a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Danny Tribbiani.
Tribbiani will be at first base for Michaela Johnson. Singled her last time up, right in that 5 hole. Scored the only run. Change up, missed outside, evens the count. Tribbiani will be the pinch runner for pitcher Lexi Edmiston, standing at first base. 2 outs here. That pitch popped up. Reagan Adams will camp under it again. A lot of action for the second baseman in this inning, and that'll retire the side. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Lady Patriots still up 1-0. We'll be back right after this.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Top of the 4th inning we go. And let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Lady Patriots. Most of that action coming tomorrow. So it does say on your screen Saturday, but because of the rain, they're moving that up. They'll play Northwest Rankin tomorrow at 4 o'clock right here. Then they'll follow that up with an 8 o'clock game, St. Benedict. There's a lot of games happening right here on the field. Those are the 2 Lewisburg games. Then district play Monday night against South Haven.
I think we're bringing that game Monday night against South Haven, aren't we?
Yeah, I believe so. Ada Woodruff will lead it off for the Lady Trojans. 51 pitches now for Edmiston, now 52. That ball upstairs, 2-0. This game moving right along. 48 minutes played. We're in the top of the fourth. 1-0. Lady Patriots on top. Pitch in there for strike one. Woodruff grounded out her first time up.
Woodruff's the one batting a million.
Yeah. Hot hand so far for the 8-2 Trojans. That pitch in there for strike two. Evens the count now. McKinley Bryan on deck, followed by Bobo. Those will be the minimum that Edmonston will face here in the top of the fourth inning. Swung all grounder. Fielded by Michaela Johnson and does get her. Good stretch over there by Anna Eder. And the out recorded.
Northpoint's athletic program has really kind of taken off. Obviously a great start to the softball team. The baseball team made it pretty deep into they played Tennessee private school.
Yeah, that's right.
Baseball, and so they made it pretty far last year in the playoffs and have had a good start to the season this year.
That pitch hit right up the middle, so McKinley Bryant will get the first hit for the Lady Trojans. Well, at least I didn't jinx her this inning.
Well, we're still blaming you.
Yeah, okay.
I'll tell her you made a comment, and she'll.
Katie Bobo now at the plate. Walked her last time up.
That walk was also a jinx by us, man. We are starting out pretty hot.
I know it. Runner at first base, one out. Pitch in there for strike one. Evens the count now. 1 ball and a strike. To the center fielder, Bobo. Patriots in position defensively. That pitch up and in. Just missed the belt of Bobo. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that Northwest game tomorrow night is supposed to be pretty good. They're defending 7A state champions.
Yeah.
Their shortstop's a Georgia signee.
There's a ground ball right back to Edmonston. She'll go to second for one, on to first, not in time. It's almost the ground ball double play we've been talking about.
It's like a unicorn. Turned out to just be a horse.
Lexi fielded her position well.
Batting number 33, Ryan.
So 1-6 on the play is the as Bailey Davis, there's a ground ball out to the second baseman, Campbell Kent. She'll field it, throw over, and that'll do it for the Lady Trojans. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Lady Patriots still up 1-0. We'll be back right after this.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Heading to the bottom of the fourth, still 1-0 Lewisburg over Northpoint. Bailey Davis, Emma Abrams, Lindy Wilhite will lead things off. Then you got Finley Hill and then back to the top of the lineup. Bailey Davis had a sacrifice bunt, so a plate appearance, no recorded at bat. As that ball is low. Emma Abrams on deck. You mentioned that you had a conversation with her before the game, kind of talked about a little bit of an elbow issue that she's having.
Yeah, so it's a nerve issue in that that older nerve. So it's not a ligament type of deal, but she is going to have surgery after the season. She is expected to pitch tomorrow, so that's not really going to hinder her in terms of that. But, yeah, I think it's about a 5-month recovery. It's not a full Tommy John, but they're going to treat it as such. So she should be ready to go to Boonville. You know, that she'll have the fall season to kind of rehab and to get ready for spring.
Yeah, I remember her making a comment earlier about just a little bit of a little bit of issue with her elbow, just uncomfortable. But she came out and really pitched well against Itawamba, so she just that positive attitude is pushing her pretty far.
Yeah.
Well, we wish her certainly a speedy recovery, and best of luck as she goes on to Northeast next year, and hopefully this will be a thing of the past, and she can keep doing things in the circle this year.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's go, Bailey.
3-2 count to Bailey Davis. And she'll walk.
Yeah, so that's still 2 plate appearances, no at bats for Bailey Davis as she gets run her own. We'll have a courtesy runner, number 28. That's Molly Bass, and that'll bring up Emma Abrams. She also walked back in the second. Emma hitting .298 on the year. Be interested to see if she lays down a sack bunt here to get Molly over to second base, put another runner in scoring position. No outs, that's probably what I'm doing, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah, it's really critical for Lewisburg to tack on some runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning in a 1-0 game. You know that Northpoint does have a dugout full of hitters over there, so you want to try to extend the lead as much as you can for Lexi Edmonston, who's really throwing a good game. That pitch upstairs, as Trinity Garvin has lost a little bit of command here so far in the bottom of the 4th. There's the strike that she needed, evens the count to Emma Abrams. Abrams 0 for 0 in the game with a walk.
Yeah, to your point, Trinity had kind of built up a pretty good strike-to-ball ratio. She's got that almost even now with 61 pitches throughout the game. 28 balls, 34 strikes. Now that's 62 pitches.
Yeah.
Somebody was going to comment on my math.
Approaching the hour mark in this game. 2 balls and a strike. Still got plenty of sunlight left. It's 5:30 start. That pitch upstairs now 3-1. There's strike 2. Runs the count to full to Emma Abrams. See the sleeve on Emma Abrams' right arm there. We talked about that injury. Pitch up and out of the zone, and back-to-back walks issued by Trinity Garvin. Now runners at first and second, nobody out. We'll see what Coach Gilbert does with Lindy Wilhite at the plate, who got that base hit.
Scored the only run of the game. She drove in the only run of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Yep. Drove in Michaela Johnson with that base hit back in the second inning. The only score so far in this one. Got a chance to drive in another one with a base hit. Pitch upstairs. Ball 1. 4 hits for the Lady Patriots. They've left 4 men on base as well. 4 women on base, I should say. As the lights pop on here at Lewisburg. Pitch in there for strike 1. Man, so much better than a couple of weeks ago. We were freezing out here.
Couldn't feel my fingers.
I'm in shorts tonight.
That's nice. I came from the office.
Me too. It's called Olive Branch Country Club.
I was going to say, what'd you hit today?
Showed bunt, and that ball outside. 2 balls and a strike now to Lindy.
Yeah, Coach at Northpoint's going to have to figure something out, because if she walks Lindy, that's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter Finley Hill, and then bases loaded with the top of the Lewisburg lineup, things get out of hand pretty quick.
I agree. Pitch upstairs. Now the count runs 3-1. Although Trinity's had some success against the top of that Lewisburg order, has induced several pop flies. And she did square around that time and walked.
It kind of looked like she went after it.
I thought so too. Looks like the umpires are going to check. Yeah, it looked like it from our angle that she did try to go after it. I'm not sure the umpire at shortstop was even paying attention, honestly.
I certainly don't know if he can make the call. 3-2,
Yeah,
they're going to bring her back.
They're going to bring her back. So good job by the umpires discussing that one. I think everybody here saw that she did go after it.
Coach Gilbert's giving a little earful.
So Lindy will come back to the plate in a full count. Coach Gilbert got an earful from the home plate umpire. Now 3-2 count, nobody out. Change up outside.
Just delayed the inevitable, maybe.
Yeah, now we got Finley Hill to the plate, bases loaded. Big opportunity here for the underclassmen. 0 for 1 in the game. She grounded out her last time up. Swing and a miss. Good
She wanted
swat
that.
at it. You know, 1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled. She was ahead of that one. It's like she stayed tall on that. The 0-2 pitch, bases loaded here. Lady Patriots with an opportunity. Break this game wide open. Swung on and hit out into left field. Smith will camp under it, make the play. No, she doesn't, right off her glove. So an error is going to produce a run, and that could be costly for the Trojans. Probably going to be a sacrifice anyway, but the left fielder Smith not able to make the play.
Yeah, no outs, bases loaded, top half of the lineup. This is where you really got to make them pay, put this thing out of hand.
Bases still loaded. That pitch in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 in the game is Leona Clare. Flat out both times. She was ahead of Trinity Garner in both at bats. See if she can be patient here. That pitch on the outside part of the plate. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit a ground ball out to Adams at second. She'll flip over to first, get the out. But another run scores. It's 3-0 Lewisburg. As the Lady Patriots still with an opportunity here with just one out.
Yeah, get a job done, right?
Yeah. Put the ball in play, see if something can happen. Now runners at second and third for Carol Walker. She looks at ball one on the outside part of the plate.
I think the umpire talks himself out of calling it. I think he goes to call a strike every time, then talks himself out of it. That's why I can't watch his hands.
Walker walked in the first. Got an infield pop-up single back in the third. Hitting here with runners at second and third. Base hit probably drives both of them in.
Well, they're doubling the right center gap is what I'm saying.
You like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm calling right now.
2 balls and a strike. Kara nursing that thumb injury we talked about. That ball up and out of the zone. 3-1. She's a gamer now.
Yeah, not going to hold her out of the mini lineups. She took a break against that last, not at Awamba, but a game before that. Horn Lake, maybe?
Yep. Pitch up and out of the zone, and Walker. Now bases loaded for Anna Eder, the leading RBI getter for Lewisburg. She got a chance to add to it. She can put the ball in play here. She's walked and flied out herself.
Came into the game with 22 RBIs. So
Yep.
make it 26. Why not?
Pitch in there for strike one. Eder plays a good first base defensively. Having a good year on the offensive side. Down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Lexi Edmondson waiting on deck. Chance to help her own cause.
Garvin's living on that outer half against Anna.
Pitch upstairs. One, 2 pitch swung on and hit right past the shortstop. That's going to score 1. Here comes the second run and a 2 RBI base hit for Anna Eder, and she adds to that RBI total. It's 5-0 Lewisburg.
We talked about this at the baseball game. That's the risk you take when you bring your infield in. Is a hard hit ball on the ground is going to be very tough to field, and that's exactly what we saw.
So now Edmonston at the plate, runners at first and second. 4 runs already plated this inning. Edmonston 1 for 2 in the game. There's a ground ball to Adams at second. She'll get the second out recorded, but advances the runners. So now Michaela Johnson coming to the plate. 1 for 2 in the game. Runners at second and third. Infield playing back, except on the corners for the Lady Trojans. Pitch upstairs. Pitch just missed for ball 2. It looked good from our vantage point. 2-0 pitch on the way to Johnson. Swung on, foul down the right field line. Runners will go back. Trinity Garvin trying to get out of this inning. Not giving up any more. How big was that drop pop flying left field right now? Pitch on the inside part of the plate evens the count. Yeah, they probably just give up the one run.
It was shallow. I just don't even know if they would have attempted to come in on it.
Yeah.
Maybe, right? But to your point,
yeah,
it's busted wide open now.
Michaela reaches out for it, hits it out into left field, and that play made by Josie Beth Smith. And that'll do it here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Lady Patriots put 4 on the board. They lead this one 5-0. We'll be back right after this.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top-quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
All right, we're heading to the top of the fifth as Northpoint looks to get some runs across the board. 5-0 right now, Lewisburg. We've got some defensive changes that we're going to try to figure out alongside you. So I know that Bailey Davis is coming from center field to pitcher. Lexi Edmondson's going to move over to third base. It looks like Leona Claire is in center field. And so I think Michaela Johnson is going to be, I can't see the number on the back of the catcher.
Yeah, we'll bring that one to you. I'm not sure who the catcher is either. Morgan Bennett will lead it off for the Lady Trojans.
All right, it's Michaela Johnson. So here we go. Leona Claire moves to center field. Lexi Edmiston moves to third base. Michaela Johnson moves to catcher. And Bailey Davis comes to pitcher. That's the defensive shift.
That ball's a slap base hit right down the line, and Morgan Bennett's going to have a stand-up double. She slapped that one right past Edmonston. Actually, Edmonston didn't even have a chance at it. Right over the third base, and a leadoff double.
Now batting number 4, Smith.
Josie Beth Smith will now come to the plate with a runner at second. And she's going to put down the bunt. Davis is going to field it, throw over to the second baseman, Campbell Kent. So the sacrifice bunt. We'll move the runner over.
Yeah, Josie Beth's the one that dropped the fly ball out in left field. So doing a job there, try to get one of those runs back.
Runner at third base for Hannah Bostain. We're back at the top of the Lady Trojan order. With Morgan Bennett standing at third base. Good chance here for the Lady Trojans. Put a run on. Pitch downstairs, ball 2. Bailey Davis, a 5.32 ERA, 2-2 record. 7 appearances. This will be her 8th. Swung on. That's a base hit right down the third base line again. And Hannah Bostain goes into second base sliding. No throw. And an RBI. And now the Lady Trojans have something brewing here in the top of the 5th inning.
Now batting number 3, Myron.
3 hits now for the Lady Trojans. 2 of them coming in this inning. 5-1 game. Ella Myrick at the plate, and that's going to be a base hit out in the left field. Here comes Hannah Bostain to the plate. She's going to score with no throw. And an RBI single for Ella Myrick.
Well, we know they can score runs in bunches.
We just talked about it in the last half inning.
Yeah.
Right past the glove of Walker.
Now batting number 7, Garvin.
Now Trinity Garvin will come to the plate. 0 for 1 in the game. Struck out looking her last time up. Walked in the first. Pitch in there for strike 1. Bailey Davis trying to get out of this one as Edmonston is basically playing on the foul line at third base. She's like, no more. 2 balls hit right down that line in this inning. Pitch upstairs, evens the count. 5-2 the score.
Drop fly balls.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Lady Trojans not going away quietly here. Runner at first, 1 out, 1-1 count. Pitch up and out of the zone. A lot of chatter coming out of that Lady Trojan dugout. I love that about softball. Pitch fouled off. Evens the count now, 2-2. Love all the chants and the cheers. Don't see that much in baseball.
Not once you get out of about the 6th grade. We did our fair share of chanting.
Oh, yeah. We were more excited about the ice cream after the game.
That's right. Snow cones.
2-2 count downstairs. Now the count runs full. Kayla Johnson with a nice block, keeping the runner at first base. Davis trying to grab her composure out there as Michaela Johnson will call a timeout. Go talk to her pitcher. Coach Caleb Gilbert pacing in that Lewisburg dugout.
Yeah, in our hometown, we have a big park, Traceway Parks, where baseball, softball, soccer fields, football's played there. My dad ran the concession stands in the summer for a handful of years, and so I, as soon as the game was over, I went straight in there, Gatorade, hot dog, everything.
Yeah. I just saw a TikTok video last night. There was a guy from Oxford who does like reviews.
Yeah.
He must have a kid that plays for Oxford, but he reviews concession stands.
That's awesome.
And he rated the Lewisburg High School concession stand for the baseball game the other night a 9.4. He said it was the highest number he's ever given. Called it the Cadillac of concessions.
Well, it smells awesome. I've never had anything from there, but I see them cooking burgers and sausage and cheese plates. It's not your standard boiled hot dog.
No. There's smoked wings, barbecue, sausage and cheese plate. And as a walk to Trinity Garvin will put runners at first and second here with 1 out. And Coach Caleb Gilbert's going to have a walkout talk with his pitcher, Bailey Davis.
Speaking of the ratings, most of that started with Dave Portnoy with the
pizzas,
the One Bite Pizza reviews. So I told you earlier we're going to head to Hot Springs, Arkansas for the Arkansas Derby this weekend. My wife and I went to Hot Springs the first time during COVID, and we went to a place called DeLuca's Pizza.
Yeah.
And it was dead. Like they were in the old building. We went in. It was me and my wife, an older lady, and the owner. He came out and talked to us for the long time. Then Dave went.
Right.
And we went back our first 3 years ago. We went back. We were like, we got to go to this pizza joint. 2.5 hour wait. So Dave Portnoy.
One review, and it was a good review.
Yeah, 8-7.
I saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8-7. Yeah.
Ada Woodruff, the hot hitter for the Lady Trojans, delivers a base hit, and they're going to hold the runners up. So one pitch, and now the base is loaded for the Lady Trojans.
Now batting number 44, Bryant.
McKinley Bryant now at the plate. 1 for 2 in the game. She singled her last time up. She gets one here, probably scores at least one, maybe 2. Pitch in there for strike 1.
You have to wonder with the games tomorrow, because St. Benedict's a good team as well, if they're going to pitch Lexi as well tomorrow along with Emma Abrams. So maybe pulling her a little early to give her a rest. But
pitch up and out of the zone. Evens the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lady Trojans not going away here in the top of the 5th. They've already scored 2 runs, threatening to score more. Swung on and hit hard foul, and Grace Ann Ferguson, the third base coach, went right between her legs. She's like, I'm not going to try to make that play. I used to do that, not anymore. She was a good softball player at DeSoto Central just a few years ago. One ball and 2 strikes. Kinley Bryant swung on, fouled off.
it's a big at-bat right here for both. Got her down to 2 strikes. Got to get an out here.
Sun's starting to set here at Lewisburg. Hour, 21 minutes. Those of you tuning in, we want to thank you. PanRight Production bringing you this great broadcast. Swung on, popped up on the infield. It's going to be an infield fly, fielded by Campbell Kent for the second out. So big out there for Bailey Davis.
Now batting number 17, Bobo.
Now Katie Bobo to the plate. 0 for 1 in the game, hitting to a fielder's choice her last time up. Pitch upstairs, ball 1. Pitch just missed on the inside part of the plate. Now 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs, bases loaded. That pitch in there for strike 1. Two 2-1 pitch upstairs, 3-1. Can't afford to walk her, got nowhere to put her. Bobo in a good hitter's count here for the Lady Trojans. Good battle right here at the plate. Pitch downstairs, she does walk her. So a run's going to score as Garvin will trot over to third base. And now there'll be a pitching change. We'll get you all the defense situated here. When we come back, we'll take the break with them. We'll be right back in just a bit.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Lexi Edmonston will be the pitcher. I'm not going to say new because she started the game and came back to the mound. Bailey Davis will move back out to center field. You can see there Lexi Edmonston at 4-2 record, 2.6 ERA. LK Stokes will move over to third base, so that's the third position for her. Everybody else will remain the same. 1-1 pitch on the way to Faith Ryan. That ball downstairs. 2-1 count. Ryan 0 for 2 in the game, struck out looking and grounded out. 5-3 the score. Swung on, there's going to be a ball hit right up the middle. There's going to be one run. Here comes the tying run to the plate, not going to be in time. And nobody backing up behind the plate, but no harm done. And a 2 RBI single for Faith Ryan, and we have a tied ball game.
Yeah, we said it. They can score quickly, and they can score a lot. So now we're sitting here thanking them for the drop fly ball.
Yeah.
It's still a ball game.
So 6 hits now for the Lady Trojans. It was just a matter of time, wasn't it? It happened in the top of the 5th inning. Lewisburg built that 5-0 lead with 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th. The Lady Trojans have answered here in the top of the 5th with 5 of their own. 5-5 game now. Runners at second and third for Morgan Bennett. 1 for 2 in the game, as Michaela Johnson had to get some dirt removed. We're ready to go now. Slap hit over to Kara Walker. Makes the play to first base. A good throw, but they're going to call runner's interference anyway. And that'll do it as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning in a tie game. 5-5. Stay with us.
So we head into the bottom of the fifth, 5-5 game after a big fifth 5-run inning for Northpoint. I want to thank you, say a big thanks to our sponsors. This is brought to you by PanRight Productions. If you're interested in being a sponsor and having your business talked about, a little clip in between innings on the commercials, go ahead and scan that QR code. That'll send you some information. Get in touch with our producer, Josh Howout. He does a great job. Got a couple of sophomore camera people over on the third and first base dugout sides, bringing you those close-up actions. But go ahead, scan that QR code, get some information on being a sponsor for PanRight Productions. Let us keep bringing you these high school games.
Bailey Davis will lead it off for the Lady Patriots here. Emma Abrams on deck. There's that pitch in there for strike one. Trinity Garvin still on the mound for the Lady Trojans. What a great broadcast, too. So professionally done, as we talked about. One of the best. You're not going to see this in most colleges.
That's exactly right.
Unless it's ESPN. Philip, you do a good job, too.
Thank you so much. I'm just honored to be here with you. Somebody who's gotten to call SEC games. And here I am talking about horse racing.
Well, I mean, hey, I love doing it. I think it'd be fun to call a horse race.
Oh, there they go.
Down the stretch they come. 2-1 pitch to Bailey Davis. Misses 3-1 now. Boy, do the Lady Patriots need a runner. Now would be a good time. Trojans looking for an out. Pitch in there for strike one. She took a lot off of that pitch. Three-two pitch on the way from Garvin. Bailey Davis swung on, popped up to center field. Bobo moves back and over to our right, her left, and makes the play. Now Emma Abrams to the plate, 0 for 0, 2 walks in the game. One out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Pitch in there for strike one. You feel like Lewisburg may be pressing a bit?
I think they are, right? You've had a couple of tough, close games. You lose a game Tuesday night that you probably shouldn't have, that you were thinking you'd go into and get a win, and now they're really almost pressing too much, like you said.
Yeah. I got a sense of it, you know, when we watched the top of the order with a couple of lazy fly balls out of the first few hitters. Pitch upstairs, out of the zone, and Emma Abrams will go down swinging as she went after the 0-2 pitch. Now Garvin with 2 quick outs. A little momentum shifted over to the Lady Trojans as Lindy Wilhite will come to the plate, 1 for 1 in the game. Does have an RBI in this one. Face Garvin here with 2 outs. Ball 1.
Garvin's up to 102 pitches. You wonder if how long they'll let her go. Again, you know, I don't know if there's a pitch count in high school, or softball rather. 102 is a lot for baseball.
That pitch in there for strike one. Evens the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, Northpoint doesn't have the depth either that a lot of the 7A schools has, being a private school. 1-1 pitch downstairs, which is why there's a lot of underclassmen playing. Really good, talented team, though, here in DeSoto County. You mentioned they play in the Tennessee High School Association. There's a ground ball foul. Their school's literally not even a mile from the state line.
right there at Getwell and Goodman.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Lindy Wilhite. Swung on and popped up on the infield. Shortstop Hannah Bostain will make the play. And a 1-2-3 inning for Trinity Garvin and the Lady Trojans will head to the top of the 6th. Score still tied. 5 apiece. We'll be back right after this.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Heading to the top of the 6th, 5-5 game. As Josie Beth Smith, Hannah Bostain, and Ella Myrick will lead things off for the Northpoint Trojans.
Yeah, 9-1-2. They had a big 5-run 5th inning. Now here in the top of the 6th with a lot of momentum with a 1-2-3 inning for Trinity Garvin defensively in that bottom of the 5th inning. Lexi Evanston. And that ball drilled right back up the middle for a base hit. And the 9-hole hitter leads it off. And
this is one of those trap games. You got a really big opponent tomorrow against Northwest. But you got to treat Northpoint with the respect they deserve, right?
Yeah, we talked about it at the beginning of this broadcast. It's not a team that they handle lightly. As Hannah Bostain come to the plate, she did show bunt. She got that double down the line in that last inning. Looks to bunt again. That ball misses. 2 balls and no strikes.
I show 67. Now I'm 16. Lots of different numbers.
Bunt foul. Out of play.
Take the
2-1 count here. Lexi Evanston trying to get out of the leadoff hit. No outs here in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Evanston. Threw it right past Hannah Bostain. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Foul tip right off our home plate umpire.
I know that doesn't feel good.
Looks like he's okay now. Puts his mask back on. As Michaela Johnson's apologizing.
They're so kind.
They are. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Good at bat by Bostain.
I'd always pat him and say, hey, better you than me.
Two balls, 2 strikes, swung on. There's a ground ball right over to LK. She's going to try to get the force out at second base. Campbell Kent unable to field it. She wasn't quite at the bag. LK made a good play and a good throw. But runners are safe.
Now batting number 3, Myrick.
It's now runners at first and second for Ella Myrick. 1 for 3 in the game.
You're really the top part of their lineup. They are all having very high averages, but this 2, 3, and 4 spotter is a tough part of the lineup to get through.
Yep. Swung on, fouled off. Now down in the count 0-2. Strikeout will be huge here for Lexi Edmonston. Myrick 1 for 3, as I mentioned. She did get a base hitter last time up. Swung on, pop foul, out of play. Maybe a changeup here.
Or I'd go even higher with a fastball.
Yeah. Got to get something out of the zone here.
Nothing hittable.
The 0-2 pitch. Change up downstairs.
It's like you know what you're talking about.
Wasn't a pitcher, Phillip. Big pitch here, 1-2. Downstairs, good block by Michaela Johnson behind the plate. Keeping the runners right where they're at. First and second, nobody out in a tie game.
Michaela plays a great second base, played a good third base earlier, so she's got the hands behind the plate.
Yeah. Swung on, ground ball to Kara Walker. She's going to get the force out at third base. Good smart play defensively. First out recorded.
Now batting number 7, Garvin.
Trinity Myrick 0 for 1 today with a walk and a strikeout. Looking, and then another walk.
Yep. That ball hit right down the line, curving foul.
That would have been real bad.
Yeah. Trinity Garvin in a 1-2 count. Pitch right in there.
Yeah,
well, I guess it wasn't 1-2.
I thought it was 1-1. They've got a fortune teller up in the press box.
Swung on and fouled off. Pitch upstairs. Swung on, and that's a base hit out in the center field. They're going to wave the runner home. Here comes the throw. It's going to be a play at the plate, and she got her. Here's a throw to third base, and she's safe. What a throw by Bailey Davis to get down or cut down the runner at home plate on that base hit. And there we talked about defensively in the outfield for Lewisburg coming up big again. Yep. Keeping this game tied.
Bailey Davis is a great center fielder. She got to that ball quickly, and I saw the arm Coach Garvin over there. Ada Woodruff coming in 1 for 3 though, and has hit all year. Coming into the game 677. So this is a big, big out right here.
The 0-1 pitch to Ada Woodruff, swing and a miss right upstairs. Well, if they can get out of this one without giving up a run, you got to contribute it to that defense for the Lady Patriots. The 0-2 pitch to Woodruff, 1 for 3 in this game. Pitch swung on, drilled right into center fielder. Bailey Davis on the dive, makes the play. She had her played perfectly. She was playing in. Woodruff hit it hard, but right at her. So Davis with 2 big outs defensively. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Maybe the momentum shifting for the Lady Patriots. We'll be back right after this.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Bottom of the 6th inning we go in a tied game, 5-5. New hitter for the Lewisburg Lady Patriots. It'll be Peyton Moss. And Peyton hitting 143 on the year, 23 at bats.
Yeah, Peyton, a senior, got injured early in the year out in left field. We were actually here that game when she got pulled after an at-bat from an injury. So having a hard time kind of getting back into it from that injury.
Well, she'll lead it off, and we'll be right back in the top of the order as Leona Claire Stokes on deck. Big inning here for the Lady Patriots. Pitch downstairs for ball 1. Trinity Garvin throwing a good game here for the Lady Trojans. That pitch in there for strike 1. Garvin gave up the single run in the 2nd, gave up 4 in the 4th, but got that 1-2-3 inning back in the bottom of the 5th.
And really a majority of those are unearned back in the 4th.
Pitch upstairs in there for strike 2. Lewisburg faithful not happy with that one. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, got her. So first out recorded here, and we head to the top of the order. Leona Claire, followed by Carol Walker.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 15, Leona Claire Stokes.
0 for 3 in this game, 2 pop-ups and a ground out. That pitch outside for ball 1.
That's something we've never seen before, right? Never seen her go hitless. We personally have never seen that. So she always seems to come up big.
Well, here's an opportunity right here. Bottom of the 6th in a tie game. 1-0, 2-0 now. That pitch missed upstairs. Trinity Garvin digs in. 2-0 pitch on the way upstairs. Now 3-0. Boy, if we can get a base runner, things tend to happen for the Lady Patriots.
And she doesn't stay put long. Big base stealer.
That pitch in there for strike one on the delayed call by the home plate umpire. Took a lot off of that just to get it over. She better not do it again. Three balls, one strike. Defense gets set. That pitch outside and walked her. So 1 out walk now for Carol Walker. 1 for 1 in the game. She went walk, single walk.
You have to expect Leona Claire to take off this first pitch, get in scoring position, give Kara an opportunity to drive her in.
I agree. I think Garvin probably knows that as well. We'll see what kind of pitch, first pitch here. There goes hit and run, and there's a fly ball out in the left field as LK was on the move. Walker popped it up. The second out recorded. Really surprised that she went after that first pitch.
So am I. I personally would have squared around, pulled it back into the catcher's face, giving Leona Claire an opportunity to get to second base.
Well, your leading RBI getter for the Lady Patriots is at the plate. Anna Eder, LK Stokes, gonna move up on that pitch. Thought maybe she would look at third base as that ball got past Myrick behind the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, drill down to Ryan. Out in the left field is going to get past the left fielder. That's going to score a run. And Eder does it again. Base hit. That'll be a double for the RBI King. It's 6-5 now.
Yeah, make it 23 on the year and a big one here in the bottom of the sixth.
Yeah, the left fielder, Smith, really didn't have a chance to make that play. She was trying to keep it in front of her, but took a hop right over her glove all the way to the wall. So Anna Eder is being lifted for pinch runner as Lexi Edmonston will come to the plate. Maybe add a little insurance here, Phillip, with a base hit.
Help yourself on the mound as well. The circle. Got to call it the circle.
Yeah. I'm sure we're getting critiqued.
Man, you know we
somewhere.
are.
It's baseball guys. We don't know what we're talking about.
Why do they have those baseball guys up there?
I tell you what, I love calling a softball game.
Yeah, I told my dad that there's very little downtime, a lot of action.
So Lexi Edmonston at the plate. She takes the first pitch, going to be lifted up in left field, and Josie Beth Smith will camp under this one and get the out. We head to the top of the seventh inning. Lady Patriots 3 outs away from getting the W. They're leading 6-5. We'll be back right after this.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
We'll head to the top of the 7th. Lewisburg up 6-5 over the Northpoint Trojans as they look to close this out. It's been an interesting game, Michael. It's been up and down. Big 4-run inning back in the 4th for Lewisburg after a drop fly ball out in left field, and then Northpoint comes back immediately and ties it up 5-5, and then you got the big 2-out RBI double from Anna Eder in the last half of the inning. So Lexi going to come in, try to close this thing out, and then send us packing.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a good game tonight between these two teams. And that's exactly what we've gotten. 6-5 here in the top of the 7th as McKinley Bryant, Katie Bobo, and Faith Ryan will come up for the Lady Trojans. Bryant 1 for 3 in the game. Ground out single and a pop-up. 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. Actually checked her swing. In there for strike 1, evens the count. Patriots trying to go to 13-7. Pitch up and in and out of the zone. Lexi started this game, was lifted for Bailey Davis, then comes back in. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there. Evens the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shout out to our sophomore cameramen and women. Drew over here at third base. Jordan over at first. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Lexi. And the first out recorded here in the top of the 7th. Lady Patriots 2 outs away. Now Katie Bobo to the plate, 0 for 1 in the game. 2 walks and hit into a fielder's choice. That pitch upstairs. Lexi around 86 pitches so far in this game.
Yeah, that softball rule of being able to bring the same pitcher back in is in favor of Lewisburg tonight.
Absolutely. 2 balls and no strikes to Bobo. Trojans trying to get something going here with 1 out. Get some encouragement from that Trojan dugout. Pitch upstairs, 3-0.
That's not something baseball is going to establish, but they did in spring training this year allow you to pull a pitcher and then let them go out the next inning and pitch again, really for the closers. Wouldn't that be something that if they put that in baseball, it would change the game completely?
Pitch in there for strike 1. Climb the ladder. 3 balls and a strike. The center fielder, Katie Bobo, at the plate. Finley Hill, Bailey Davis, Lindy Wilhite out in the outfield. That pitch in there for strike 2. Stokes, Walker, Kent, Eder. Defensively in the infield, Michaela Johnson behind the plate. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, there's a soft ball hit out to Kara Walker, fields it on the run, makes the throw. Good play there by the shortstop, Kara Walker, fielding the short hop, and a good throw over to Anna Eder for the 2nd out. Those are always tough plays to make.
Yeah, they are.
Little soft line drive. You don't know what the bounce is going to do.
What I was just going to say, you got to figure out whether to stay back or charge it.
Faith Ryan now the last chance for the Lady Trojans. She did get a 2 RBI single her last at bat, tied this game up.
This is Matt's daughter. Did you know he played at Ole Miss?
He did. That pitch in there for strike 2. 1 for 3 in the game is Faith Ryan. Struck out looking her first time up, hit a ground ball to the second baseman. And as we mentioned, singled her last at bat. That pitch up and out of the zone. Try to get her to go after it. One strike away. Pitch in there, called strike. Lexi Edmonston will get a much-needed 3-up, 3-down inning, and the Lady Patriots are going to win this one 6-5. So a great game here tonight, as we anticipated, on a nice Thursday night. 2-hour time on this game, but we got to see some adversity on both sides, both teams trying to capitalize on the momentum, but Lewisburg with the last laugh, if you will, with that run in the bottom of the 6th inning, enough to beat the Northpoint Christian Lady Trojans.
Yeah, Anna Eder driving in runs all year, coming up big in the 6th inning with that 2-out RBI double to ultimately take the lead. But, you know, Trinity Garvin didn't throw a bad game. She threw a lot of strikes. She kept the hitters kind of off balance. She really handled the top half of the lineup. That's been a tough half of the lineup to handle by other pitchers. But you have had the unfortunate drop fly ball out in left field that brought in a lot of runs and ended up being really the linchpin of what that 4-run inning was. But to Lewisburg's credit, they battled back after they came back and tied it up 5-5, and they got the win. But I'll tell you what, expect a lot from Northpoint this year in their division.
I agree.
That's a good softball team over there.
Yeah, so congratulations to the Lady Patriots on the 6-5 win. They moved to 13-7. They got 2 big games tomorrow, and hopefully if you get a chance to come out to the ballpark tomorrow may be the day to do it here. So for Michael Plumley, Philip Chapman, thanks for tuning in. PanRight Productions bringing you the broadcast, and another Lady Patriot W. They win this one 6-5. Enjoy your weekend, folks, and we will see you on the next broadcast. Thanks for tuning in, and have a safe one.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top-quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.